Hi, my name is Agha. I'm a Reiki master and a shamanic practitioner, and this is day 10 in a series of clips helping you to create a daily practice in your life in 21 days. Yesterday was day 9 and we looked at the power of prayer, so I hope that was a blessed, empowered, truthful day of communication with the divine in you and all around you. Today then, day 10, we shall be looking at love and how we can actively engage with love every day in our lives. How we can actively make love a part of our lives every single day. So, the practicals of this practice are, I would like you to find something that inspires, that ignites love in you. It may be an image, it may be an object, it could be words, it could be something gifted to you. It could be flowers or a plant. It's whatever works for you. And to bring that into your sacred space. Once you have that object, that image, whatever it is, in your sacred space, you are to start the day connecting and meditating with that image, with the energy of love behind that. With truly starting to feel that connection to unconditional love. Now, what do we mean by unconditional love? How do we know that it's unconditional? I will take you back, or I would ask you to go back to the practice of connecting with the land and your tree. If you felt any energy as you sat with your tree, as you connected to the land, that is unconditional love. When you went into a space of gratitude and you gave thanks for all the gifts in your life, that was connecting with the expansiveness, the abundance of love. When you went into prayer and you surrendered and you started that dialogue with the divine, that was connecting with the expansiveness, the truth of love. As you sourced your sacred items and you placed each in your sacred space, that was connecting you with the active involvement of love. Love is not something that we simply connect to in a state of meditation, leave behind and then go out into the world. We embody the state of love. We become a channel for love. When you went into meditation and sat in stillness and placed your hands on your heart, that was connecting with love. So you may need to revisit some of these practices to keep awakening yourself to the truth of expansive, unconditional divine love, how it is ever present in every moment, in every bird song, in every sunrise and sunset, in every drop of water that we are lucky enough to drink, in every moment that we lock eyes with someone and choose to see the divine in them, in every moment that we honor our bodies, that we give ourselves love because we see ourselves as an extension of the divine. This practice then requires that we go into a state of meditation and stillness, but it also requires that we're active participants in life. There's no point sitting around meditating at home experiencing love if we're not out there in the world sharing that. The truth to remember is that energy of love, of that unconditional love that you may have felt or shall start to feel, is limitless. You are not giving of your own life source, so you are depleted. You are connecting to that limitless supply of abundance. Therefore, you are the channel for love. And that is today's practice, actively engaging with love, being the channel for love. Asking in any given situation, how would love respond to this? So find those items or those images and spend a good portion of your time, preferably your morning time, connecting to that energy, connecting to that sensation, connecting to your heart. Feeling into any resistances you may have to love. Perhaps you don't feel worthy of it. Perhaps you've never known unconditional love. Perhaps you fear it. feeling into those resistances and asking that love dissolve, love heal, love clear all that stands in the way of its purest expression. And then the active part of the practice is, as you go out into the world, consistently ask yourself, how can I actively engage with love through my day? So often we compartmentalize love. We have love for our friends and our family, love for our partners, love for that we approve of. We don't have love for that we don't like or makes us feel uncomfortable. We close our eyes to that we may not understand. We choose to embody love in a way that is bound, yet love is boundless. And where being love in action truly starts to have its purest resonance is when we go out into the world and are love in action. It does not mean that we give anything of ourselves away. It does not mean that we sacrifice ourselves. We are not here to be martyred. It means that we are connected to a limitless supply of love. So it flows through us. We lose nothing by sharing it. And it has that domino effect on the world that we live in. For the love that we share with a stranger on the street shall come back to us at some point, because we are all connected. So being in that place of that channel for this divine love means that we're not constantly knee-jerk reacting to the world around us. Someone is angry with us and we respond with anger. It is a mindful practice, it is an active practice to ask, how can I come at this situation through love? And that does not always mean that we give the other person a hug. It might mean setting boundaries because this person has never known what boundaries are. So the greatest act of love for them would be to show them what a boundary is. By example, it might mean walking away, because the greatest empowerment, the greatest act of love in that situation would be for yourself. So it is a mindful practice. It is one that we constantly navigate in our lives. But I would like you to actively engage with that today, to actively ask yourself in any given situation, how can I engage with love today? What would love do in this situation? And just see what comes to you. It may not be the easiest thing. It might be quite challenging. It may not be what you necessarily want to do. But ask yourself, does it come from a place of love? Is it coming from my heart? Is it my truth? If you did this practice for the next 21 days, it would surely bring an incredible softening, an opening in your life. For what we put out into the world comes back. What we share with the world comes back. Should we share anger, we shall be at the receiving end of anger in one form or another. Should we share love, we shall be at the receiving end of love in one form or another. So that is today's practice, actively engaging with love and asking in any given situation, what would love do in this situation? And practically bringing something into your sacred space that inspires that emotion in you, that inspires you to connect to the expansiveness of unconditional divine love, of which you are a reflection. And if you struggle with this, if it feels challenging, then go back to those previous practices that I've shared with you. Go to the land, go to your tree, go into meditation, connect with your heart, go into gratitude. Honour your body. Go back to your I am list. This is a challenging practice, not because we're not capable of it, but because often in our lives we have forgotten that we are the channel for so much love that is around us all the time, should we truly awaken to it. A love that is not confined to labels: romantic love, parental love, friendship love. A love that is pure, empowering, unconditional, divine, blessed, abundant, creative. A love that is evident in the land around you, in birdsong, in the earth on which you walk. We are constantly being kissed by that energy of love every single moment in our lives, should we truly wish to awaken to it. So I wish you so much joy, so much truth, so much knowledge with today's practice, as you connect actively with love every single moment in your life. And until the next time, so it is. It is so.